It looks like we're live. We could be live. Maybe we're live. Not sure. We'll see. It's just me watching now, I think. Zero watching, including myself, which is strange because I'm watching. Blue Vandal, there you are. How you doing? Daily Prepper, I see you. Welcome. Happy Monday. It's good to see you. Hope everyone's well. Oh, Menashe, there you are. People are starting to roll in now. Hey, Monty. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Happy Monday. Kelly, I see you there. Lisa Hoffer, welcome. Welcome. Happy Monday. And good evening. Good evening, Monique. Amy and Cassidy, there you are. Welcome. Barbie, 1217, how you doing? Olgard, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, Facebook is back up. Okay, all right. We're still going to talk about that, but thank you. I hadn't heard that latest report, so thank you for chiming in on that. That is much appreciated. Stars, happy Monday. Proud Mom, there you are. Hello from Maine. Metal for Breakfast 2.0. There's my brother. Go check him out, guys and gals, if you like a little metal for breakfast and a little decompression chamber. Mary Beth, how you doing? And Dale, good to see you. Hey, Sam, how you doing? Welcome. You're on the book right now? Okay. We'll get to that in a little bit, Kelly. That's, we'll say our hellos and then we'll get to what the skinny is and we'll get into that a wee bit, okay? Judy, how you doing? Welcome. Darn Mary Beth, what? You okay? It may well be, Daily. Now it may well very well be the time to buy Facebook stock. Very, very possible. I don't know. I've never had that book, and I've never bought stocks before, so I know nothing about either. Oh, it's been back about an hour. Okay, thank you. That's going to have a lot of snowflakes relieved. Joe Morgan, I see you there, brother. Welcome. All right, Mitzi, you let the cat out of the bag. You said you're eating supper. Now you got to tell us what it is. Well, Auntie T, I see you there. Tony 4. Everyone say a nice hello to Tony 4. She's my internet Auntie T. Lovely to see you, Auntie T. I hope you're well. Happy Monday to you. Now's not the time to buy any stocks. Okay. See, I know nothing about stocks. If I actually had some money, I'd think about it. But, as far as having money to invest in anything, I've got lint in my pockets, okay? Nose picking, I see you there. That's when it went down or came back up. Not sure what you're getting at, Nose, but Nose has a link there to for people to check out if they would like to regarding the subject matter. Oh, fried chicken, purple hull peas, and sweet potato fries. Now that does sound good. And if you've got an extra plate, I'll be over once the stream is done. East, there you are. Welcome. Good to see you, brother. East Tennessee Preparedness. Go check them out, guys and gals. Daniel, I see you there. Full of hope, all the way from beautiful Ireland. Happy midnight. Yeah, I try and do these streams. It's 7 p.m. here right now, Hope. And I try to do them earlier on Mondays, just so that folks, who go to bed earlier or whichever, or can't catch it. My 10 o'clock one on Saturdays. Yeah, I typically go on. I was going to take the evening off, Pinball, but I thought, nah, I better go on. There's some stuff to talk about. So, welcome, Pinball. It's good to see you. I hope you and Mrs. P are well and safe. Stars, your husband is making homemade French toast. Now, isn't that nice? You can have some little bacon or something with that. Bacon, sausage, maybe. Tasty and delicious. I haven't had French toast in, God, it's got to be years. Maybe I'll have some for breakfast tomorrow. That would be very, very nice. Buffering a lot. Maybe try jumping out and jumping back in, Daniel. I'm not getting any indication of any problems. If somebody, hey, Hobby Garden, how you doing? Welcome. If somebody could throw up a 5x5 or let me know if there's any other buffering or anything like that. Well, hey, Klingon Princess, how you doing? Oh, you like the potato video? Okay, Seymour, I'll tell you what. All right, it's raining all day here today, so I couldn't get out and harvest anymore, but I've got 3 more totes to harvest out of, and I may have very, very different results out of those other 3 totes, because I planted up a little bit differently to try and make some other garden mistakes to share with you guys and gals, okay? So we will be getting into that once my freaking totes dry up again. Like I said, all day raining here. So just 5x5s, thank you ever so much, everyone. That is much appreciated. Daniel, okay, the book sucks anyways. I've never had that book in my library, so I wouldn't know. I looked at it once years ago. I'd gotten a computer for my daughter. You know, kids need computers for their schooling and that, so got her a computer, and she got on the book, and you know, I looked over her shoulder one day at what she was doing at the computer, and she was on the book, and it looked to me like it was a bunch of teen or tween girls giggling about their boyfriends. So I thought, okay, I'm not a tween girl. I'm not interested in having a boyfriend. So this isn't for me. Oh, they gotta be pinball. Gotta be. I don't really know if anyone in chat has a millennial or a teen, tween living with them under their roof. Let us know how they reacted to it. Carol Ann Henderson from Northeast Tennessee. Lovely to see you and welcome. LJ Edwards. The book is working in Canada, but the gram is still down. Last you checked. Okay. Gotcha. Copy that. All this information is good. It's all good and pertinent. So yeah, just a crappy, gray, miserable day. And it wasn't like drizzle all day. It wasn't hard rain either. It was just one of those steady ones that just wouldn't stop all day long. K0MRD, Radio Prepper. How you doing, brother? Welcome. It's good to see you. Happy Monday. Oh, the Insta's back up in the UK, Hope. Okay. That's a good report out of Great Britain. Thank you ever so much. Hey, Carol Ann. Hope you're well. You and yours. Oh, your teen has been out hunting? That's way better than any book of face anyways. That is awesome. That is good to hear. The wife is Kentucky Survival. The wife is stroking out. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, Lord. Wow, that's hilarious. And well, just get her to remember back into her childhood. You know, we didn't have computers. We didn't have the book. We didn't have Instagram or anything like that. Like me and Metal, we literally went outside and played with sticks, you know? Not that we didn't have toys or anything like that. I mean, we had toys and stuff like that, but yeah, we'd be playing with sticks. Sam, what's the FB and the IG, right? Yeah, I've never had any of that, so it could all go down, and it wouldn't mean a single thing to me, really. But it would mean something. It would mean something. Beepers didn't tell us what to do. I'm not sure with the reference beepers. Pen pals and snail mail. Exactly. Yep. Yes, we did. We sat down and we wrote letters on paper. We put them in envelopes, took them to the post office and bought a postage stamp. For any of you who are, in the chat who might be too young to remember what a postage stamp is, it's a little square of paper. You have to go and you pay for it. You lick it. You stick it to the envelope. and that pays for your letter to be sent. Ghost Prepper, there you are. How you doing? This Saturday, I'm going to be up at my mother's for Thanksgiving, Ghost. So I won't be in Pinball. I won't be there to moderate your live stream. I won't be here for my live stream. I don't believe, unless I'm back by 10. So no, I won't be able to come canning. I'm usually busy on Saturdays, Ghost. But whenever I get a free Saturday, I'll come over and we'll do some canning. Okay. Carol Ann Henderson, what are you doing? What's all this business about here? Bring my mom some flowers. Oh, thank you ever so much. I most certainly will. I'm going to bring her some potatoes because I got a beautiful harvest out of the garden. I've been canning some corn, so I'm going to bring her some corn as well. And I'm going to make a nice pan of sausage dressing to take up and have with the Thanksgiving turkey. So it should be very, very nice. Nice meal and some nice time spent together. So you do it every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, well, I appreciate that. I thought you were doing the canning every other Saturday, but I get mixed up on whatever's going on. Saturday nights I'm usually busy, but that's probably why I get mixed up. But yeah, maybe one of our awesome moderators could bounce up Ghost Prepper's link to his channel for those who would like to join them on Saturday evenings. They start at 8 with their canning. And, they get into their canning, they do their canning. And then, when you're canning, you've got, depending on what you're canning, you've got like 90 minutes to sit around and wait. So there's conversations that go on, and there's a lot of fun they have over there. So it's good. Yeah, I sure will, brother. Yeah, I'll get a nice hug from Mom. Haven't seen her in over a year. So it's high time, right? High time indeed. Thanks for paying attention to which nose picking. Did I miss something? I saw you said okay KO. Oh, dang! Sorry about that, Nose. You got Ghost Link there already. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm normally not looking toward my moderators for anything troublesome in the chat. I moderate a lot, so I have a habit of sticking to the chat and looking for crap in the chat to bounce it out instead of always looking at people's names, right? And it is different hosting a live stream, and fielding the questions vocally, like actually interacting with the chat, than it is moderating. Moderating, you don't have to do any of this back and forth feedback. You try and say your hellos and whatnot to everybody and post the links that are requested of the channel host and all that. But it's a different bit of a different skill set. So, what is Canada's Thanksgiving story? It's pretty much the same as Americans. We just do it a month earlier because our harvest comes in a month earlier. Really? Oh, you're just subbing over to Carol Ann Henderson. That's great. They're getting started on their new property, doing all kinds of good stuff. So go check them out, guys and gals. Spotless Calm, how you doing? Welcome. I don't know if I've seen you here before. So welcome to the chat and the channel if you haven't been here before. Have I adjusted the clock? No, I haven't adjusted the clock at all. It's possible that I could, but South Colorado Stetter, how you doing, sister? Good to see you. Welcome. It's possible that I could because, things, it's just everything on top of everything all at once. Crazy. Oh, Mr. Tom, you know what? I don't disagree with you at all, but it does mean a little something, and I'll hit on it, and it's a little something, okay? So, Chicken Prepper, I see you there. Welcome. And good evening. Happy Monday evening to you, Mr. Tom. You guys don't know Mr. Tom over at Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom, please go check him out. Wonderful Southern gentleman. And I think many of you would enjoy his channel. Being here a lot and even a subscriber, my friend. Wow, awesome. Cool. Like I say, I don't always look at the names. I'm often looking at what the comments are. So I do apologize. Hey, there's Lori at Firefly Farm. How you doing, Lori? Well, is it miserable and raining down in New York as well? Kelly, how you doing? Oh, you didn't miss anything. We're just saying the hellos here. We're just getting into the hellos. We'll get into the skinny here shortly. Um, I will. I will. We'll get into it once we got through the skinny. Okay, Mr. Tom. We do the hellos, and then we do what's the skinny, which is basically everyone's consensus of fuel prices and temperatures and price of ground beef and Lisa Langer. Buy something to keep warm. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I was going to do just that. So I'll add that to that. Thank you ever so much for that donation. I appreciate that, Spotless. Thank you. Tammy, how you doing? You didn't get a notification? I don't know why. I usually just boom. Mondays I go live. I don't set my stream up ahead of time and schedule it for like 1900 or anything like that. So I just Mondays and Saturdays I pop on live. Mondays 7 Eastern. Saturdays about 10 after 10 p.m. Eastern after pinball is done. Pinball finishes up his stream. And then I get set up for mine. I got to adjust the lighting and set up the camera and all that. So usually takes me about 10 minutes to get that done. So, Mad Chat, I see you there, brother. I'm missing a little bit. I think I might have missed Carstar. Oh, Carstar saying theirs is up. Janet, how you doing? Welcome. It's good to see you. Michelle the Great. Pandora Papers released $11 trillion stole by elites and politicians exposed. Wow. And yes, God is good. God is good. Amy Broussard, how you doing? We still got folks coming in. Cherokee Survival. How you doing, brother? Yeah, maybe we can see a link for pinball as well. If anyone doesn't know pinball, you must have been living under a rock for the last year. But there's I've sent people over there that didn't know about them, so it's a good thing. I like mentioning these good channels. So I do. Lost 50 billion today. Is that all? That won't even put a scratch on his daily interest, will it? Like, good Lord. Guilt free. How you doing? Simple. Welcome. I'm all right for a Monday. Gloomy, miserable, rainy day. So I've been inside canning and doing some of that. So, if you're not productive, if you can't be productive outside, be productive inside, right? At least you can be, right? The only rocks are the ones rattling around in your head. Oh, I thought that was a squirrel cage. Come on. How do you get in contact with me? Well, you can go in my About Me section and leave an email to my North Shore Preparedness email. Or if you want to go back into one of my call-in live streams, Maverick, I see you there. Welcome. If you want to go into one of my call-in live streams, you can use my number that you can find in there for text only, please. Some extra lint for the pockets. Goodness gracious. Thank you ever so much for that donation. I appreciate that, Monique. Thank you ever so much. I may add that to the staying warm in the winter fund. Yeah, Regan sent me a nice text today. Big Bear, I see you there. Marfool's Gold. Carolina Angel. Whole bunch of people. Bummed and Acres. Southwest corner of Tennessee. Lots of Tennesseers here. Tennesseers. I'm probably saying it wrong. I see you there, Regan. Welcome. Yeah, Regan was having lunch today, I guess, and he texted me a nice pan of chicken cracklings. It's like, wow, okay, I'll have a pan of that too, please. Evening, morning, I see you there. Homemade bread. Delicious. I saw a sale on 10 kilos of flour for it's under $8. So I'm gonna have to go back to the store and look at that. So Mountaineer Mama, I see you there. Welcome. Avalanche, I don't think I'd said hello. East, what you got going on here, East? The chat is bouncing a little bit. Holy crap! I missed a bit of stuff here. East, what are you saying? Mark Chesser, why don't we say hi for him? He's in the hospital. Okay, guys and gals. If you're the praying sort, please say a prayer for Mark Chesser, who's in the hospital. If you're not the praying sort, good vibes, well wishes, things like that would be much, much appreciated. Thank you, East. I appreciate that. Now, I am going to miss a little bit of chat here, and I apologize. You saw the drones falling. Okay. Sorry, guys and gals. I am going to bounce back to the bottom here and try and stay current with the chat. Thorhaven, goodness gracious. There you are. How you doing, Darren? Lovely to see you. Welcome, and happy Monday to you. Colorado Pack Rat, I see you there. Stewart's prepping. Hello. Lots of wonderful folks coming in. Aminana. There you are. Trying to share. Didn't want you to share info. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, great folks, great channel. Thorhaven Farms, guys and gals. My back isn't terrible. Avalanche, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's nagging, but not terrible. Sitting up like this is probably good for my back, but I'm gonna feel it after this live stream for sure. So I'll sit back again and I'll put the comfort pad back on it. Thank you, by the way, Klingon Princess, for that. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, happy rainy Monday, Jane. Absolutely. How you doing, Jane? Good to see you. Shift kicker. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys and gals feel like hitting the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whichever floats your boat. It's all traffic that goes down the same funnel, basically. So it's all activity for the... I did get a good potato haul simple, yes. And that was one freaking tote. I was blown away by it. And again, I've got 3 more totes. One of them is planted completely differently, so I may have failures, whichever. I'm not sure. Lua B, I see you there. Welcome. Happy Monday and good evening. Welcome. JJ Biggs, I see you there, brother. Terry Maida, holy cow. We got everybody jumping in here. Eve L, how you doing? Welcome and good evening. It blew me away, Tammy. It really did. Yeah, I hope I experience the same success again and again and again. Melanie, if it's buffering, maybe jump out and try and jump back in. I'm not seeing any evidence of any trouble here. Maybe if we could get another 5x5, or if anyone else is having trouble. Gene W, I see you. Welcome. From Minnesota, Jody, welcome. It's good to see you. Chicken. Something is wrong with off-grid. The old man was... hang on a second. I'm going to pause the chat here. Chicken's got something I want to have a look at here. Okay, guys, just bear with me. Old man was crying online. I think he was having a health issue. I'm wondering if the YouTube community can help and reach out to him. Something is wrong with off-grid, that old man. Okay, I'm not sure exactly which channel you're referring to. Chicken Prepper, sorry guys and gals, I'm going to miss a bit of chat here again. I apologize. Chicken Prepper, if you can just write that channel's name in bold, and then we can have just the channel's name. Nothing more before it or after it. 5x5s, thank you guys and gals. What's my favorite potato and why? I love a Yukon Gold simply because of its buttery texture. Now those are for boilers. You boil those, or you pre-cook them and put them on the barbecue, whichever. But they have a nice waxy, buttery texture, and I absolutely love them. But for mashing, Kennebecs are good, right? Off-grid desert farming with Paul and Adrian too. Okay, guys and gals, if somebody else has a window open, if they could maybe go check out what the channel that Chicken Prepper has put up there, Old Grid Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian too. Yeah, please check that out. Let me know what's going on over there. Guys and gals, have a look in on them and see what's up, okay? Should make a bratwurst potato soup. You know what, Luke? I just got bratwurst today on sale for half price. So I might just. Now I am saving, maybe not quite half of that bratwurst for to add to my dressing to take up to my mother's on the weekend. So I might have some bratwurst to spare. Bratwurst and potato soup. Yeah, I can put some sauerkraut in it. That sounds freaking delicious. Why haven't I made that before? All right, you just blew my mind. Awesome. Thorhaven. You require more donuts. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, and the bread was good. Okay, so when Thorhaven Farm and myself went up to the that little mill, that historic mill just north of where I live, they make fresh donuts. So we got there in the morning. The place wasn't open yet. They didn't open till 11, and we were a few minutes before that. So we did an interview, and then we went inside. We got a coffee, and the donuts were fresh and hot, and they were freaking delicious. And Thorhaven bought himself a loaf of bread while he was there, and he's just chiming in on how good it was. So that's fantastic. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That's great. Yeah, the guy was just there delivering the bread too, so it was nice and fresh as well. So that's awesome. Nose picking, I guess he was crying in that video posted today. Okay. All right. So there's the link for Nose Picking has the link for Off-Grid Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian. If anyone wants to go check that out and chime back in with what you can find out there, please. That it was a really cool mill morning. I'm going to go out there. And do you know what? I'll tell you what. When we were out there, because I did a couple of videos there a few days before that, I got there and the woman said, "Hey, I checked out your videos," and I said, "Oh, good. That's awesome." I said, "I hope they were to your liking and they're doing your mill justice." And she said, "Yeah, thanks. It's great. It's it's more advertising for the mill." So, Whiskey Woman, that's I see you there, Whiskey. How you doing? So yeah, Thorhaven and I, we went into the mill there to get our coffee and donuts, and the woman wouldn't let us pay. The coffee and donuts were free. She was like, "Well, you guys did advertising." It's like, okay, all right, thank you ever so much. He says online he has a medical condition, and I'm not sure if this old man is dying. Really shocked us all, and it's not normal the way he was talking online. Okay, well, if it's the fella and Adrian, is Adrian there as well? You think they're headed for Taiwan earlier, east? It was really great to meet you too, Thorhaven Farm. That's awesome. Guys and gals, definitely go check out Thorhaven Farm. They're doing good things over there. Like making their own mead. Because they have their own bees. Building their own greenhouses. Why? Because the man's got skills, right? Fantastic design on it too. Got their own Highland cattle. They're raising 100% of their own meat. And I think they said they're about 50% of their own veggies right now, but they want to bump that up to 100% as well. So that's awesome that they're doing that. Carolina Angel, you got your first large egg. Bravo. Bravo. Now, anyone who's got chickens in here, let's please, said he was sad he had a dream that he was going to die. Oh my, okay, gotcha. Sorry to hear that. And yeah, so anyone who's got eggs in here, please chime in with what your daily egg count was. If you've got a daily egg count, that'd be cool to hear. Maybe we'll include that as part of the skinny. Let's do that, guys and gals. I've been running my mouth here for a half an hour with the hellos, and Thorhaven Farm is awesome. Garden State Gardener, absolutely. Hello and welcome and happy Monday. So yeah, let's get on with the skinny. What is the skinny, guys and gals? what's your daily high or low temperature? If it's extreme in either direction, whatever, go ahead and let us know. Gvon, I see you there. Yeah, so we're looking for your temperature, sort of weather conditions, if it's anything out of the ordinary, what your fuel price is, average price of ground beef, if there's any spikes or dips or anything like that. Talking about eggs. Yeah, I know you're a chicken. I'm not eating you. I am not eating you. Or your babies. Big Bear, look at the production on Big Bear. 15 hens and a dozen eggs. That's good production. Wow. Wow. Very good. So, yeah, you guys want to pump up what the skinny is in your place, where you're at? Give us roughly where you're at. 297, Mr. Tom says 72. Now, that's fair. Cool up here. Yeah, you guys give us what the skinny is. Share it with folks in chat. And while you're doing that, I'll tell you what the skinny is here, okay? So at the grocery store today, ground beef still holding flat at $6. Fuel's hobnobbing around $4.95, $5 a gallon. So it's doing a bit of this. It's fairly steady over the last couple of weeks. And our daytime high today, which it's still right now, is 60 degrees, full on cloud all day long and rain. Auntie T out of Michigan has 60. Beef is $7.99. Good Lord. $3.50 for fuel. Wow. $7.99 for ground beef, Auntie T. That's crazy. I see you there, Brett. Don't know the temp? But it was a hot one. Fighting a house fire. Good Lord. Well, I'm glad you got through it safely, Brett. And thank you for your service. Blizzard conditions when you open your freezer. Gotcha. Yeah, JJ. Yeah, definitely blizzard conditions when you open your freezer. Well, if it's hot, go stand in front of your freezer for a little wee bit. Oh, it's yuck Fahrenheit at Laurie's place. Okay. Beautiful in Minnesota, 70s. There you go. But nasty bad fog. Okay, gotcha. 55 in beautiful Northern California. $4.60 for fuel. No beef report. Gotcha. Fair play. $2.99 for gas. Where morning is. Chicken breast $1.99. That's pretty good. 73. That's very nice. Very nice temperature. 83 Gene W. Okay. See y'all chiming in. Yeah, why we do this is we're just looking for any fluctuations. If anyone notices an abrupt spike in beef prices, or there's no beef here, so that if somebody, like, there's lots of folks in here, say from Tennessee, if someone in a certain county is saying we're completely decimated of beef over at such and such an Aldi in this city. Well, maybe over the next city, there's someone else from Tennessee saying, oh, come over to this Aldi over here. They've got beef or whatever, right? Brenda, I see you. Welcome. Good to see you. Marla Spireslander, I see you there. Welcome. Yeah, Jane Benyon gets the same as me. She's just up the road, so. Luke, ammo is plentiful. Okay, Canada. 79, beef 6. I missed what the fuel was. Welcome, another Canadian there. It will, Mr. Tom. I'm not saying I'm worried about it. I'm saying we're just looking for spikes in prices. Ground beef, ground chicken, whatever you want to chime in with. Whole turkeys, chime in with what you like, right? And yes, life would go on without beef. It sure would. How many people does India have in it? 2 billion? More? They don't eat the cow. And they're not dead. They're not dead. They're not decimated yet. They don't eat the cow and they're not decimated, right? So yes, life would go on without beef. There's plenty of other ways to get your sustenance and your protein. Absolutely. Well, Jandera, how you doing? From lovely Australia. This is truly international now. We got Ireland in the house. Australia in the house. All of North America is in the house. Beautiful. Potato soup. Price? Cheap. Yeah. Yeah, a pot of potato soup is super cheap to make. Now, did you put cream in it? Is it cream of potato, or did you puree it up for that creaminess? Or I'm not getting a turkey. No. Lynn Ray, there you are. Welcome. Rice and beans, chicken and eggs. There's always horses. They still eat horses in many places in Europe. Probably South America as well. There's places all over the world, I'm sure, that eat horses. Melanie, life would not go on without beef. Hey, don't get me wrong. I love a good steak. Absolutely. And ground beef dishes, or, by the time you cook a ground beef into any dish, whether it's a spaghetti sauce or well, Amy's in here, a pasta sauce, or like the shepherd's pie or whatever it might be. It might as well be a chicken or turkey as far as ground goes. No, I'm not going to can my potatoes, Mr. Tom. This particular harvest, I'm going to take up for my mother, and what we don't eat for Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to leave a very, very good portion of that with them, and no, I'll just dry store them, Mr. Tom. If I get I've still got 3 totes and a bunch that are experimental ones that are in the ground, and so if I do end up having a big harvest, I may can a bunch into quart jars. We'll see about that. I haven't canned potatoes before, but I mean, it's like canning anything else. Do your research, find out the amount of time you need, and go through all the steps, and should be fine, right? So, shepherd's pie with lamb, boom. That's actually a proper that's a proper shepherd's pie, is it not, Avalanche? Hence, shepherd. Shepherds are shepherding sheep, right? Yeah, shepherd's pie. $1.30 a liter. That's about 8 cents cheaper, LJ Edwards, than it is out here. I'm an hour east of Toronto. You're guessing $4 for a gallon. I'm thinking you're over $4. Yeah, you're over $4 for sure. Well, the math is your $1.30 your liter there times 3.785, I believe it is. So that'll give you your equation to for a U.S. gallon price for a U.S. gallon. You've been canning potatoes all day. I've been doing corn. I'm gonna can some more after the live stream here. So, but okay, so that is the skinny guys and gals. Cats and dogs get eaten too. Yeah, I think Wolfgang said he had a dog over in when he was in the Orient. This prairie girl would lose weight fast. Well, if not weight, then your appetite. Gotcha. Yeah. I guess I'd go there if I was starving, but it's not going to be at the top of my menu list. You know what I mean? Bison, oh yeah, very, very lean. Very lean. You watch a horse rendering plant, South Carolina. Horse steak smell like a horse. Okay, fair enough. I've never had it, so I don't know. Cheese and onion enchiladas, very cheap. Make cheddar cheese, chopped onions, flour tortillas. Yeah, that's not expensive at all. How long does kerosene stay good for? I would expect. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I haven't burned a lot of kerosene in my life. I used to serve it at a fuel station, but I would give it the same sort of shelf life as like gasoline fuel for your vehicle. Sort of a year max. You might want to rotate it out after 6 months or anything like that. You remind the kitties, the kitty crew, that they're just furry little cows. Nice. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to put it on a rotational thing. And now you'd have to do your own research to see if Fuel Stable will help that. Lynn, hello. Lorna, I don't think I said hi. Mark Webb, you took a chance on a pawn shop yesterday, and you've been 3 months looking for the 1-2 gay. Yeah, okay. And 44. They had 4 different types. Okay. So you got a selection. There you go. All right. So that was the skinny. Let's get on with it. Okay. The Book of Face, the unmentionable book. Stopping to say hello. Well, hello, Pam. Good to see you. Welcome. Happy Monday to you. Hope you and yours are well. Oh, I betcha, Regan. I bet they were awful delicious. They looked good. I'll tell you. You're waiting to see me cook up those sunchokes? Well, I'm not going to harvest them until those plants fall over. And man, the bases of them, they're huge. The stems are much bigger around than a shovel. You need a pressure can, or has anyone got an extra floating around? Avalanche, I'm not sure. But I know Amy Broussard has like 5 dehydrators if you need to borrow one of those. Well, hey there, Noodlehead. Good to see you, and welcome. All right, let's get to it, guys and gals. The Book of Faces down. What does that mean, and what does it mean to you? Personally, to me, it means absolutely nothing, because I've never had it. So it could disappear forever, and I would never know it's gone, except for maybe lamenting by the masses who may miss it or whatever. Sunchokes, also known as Jerusalem artichokes, they produce like a tuber on the bottom of the plant, which is very looks visually like a ginger root. Looks similar to a ginger root. It's a starchy thing. You eat it kind of like a potato. Although I've heard people refer to them as farty chokes if you don't cook them correctly. So let's see if I make that gardening mistake too. If I do, I probably won't be advertising it on a video. I may just mention it in a later video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for me, you could not message with friends today, and you were lost, anxious, and confused. Some guy in Pennsylvania wants a bill passed that seeks to sterilize men after 3rd child. It's so wrong. Wow, Melanie. Holy cow. Autoimmune, I see you there. Welcome. Good to see you. Guys and gals, go check out Autoimmune Prepper. Another channel to check out. I think I'm subscribed over there, actually. I believe I am. But yeah, to me, it's not going to mean anything. Many of us here, Pinball's in here, maybe he's still in here, maybe not. But guys like me, Pinball, Mr. Tom, Regan, we were all born in a time when there was no computers. There was no computers and hardly even calculators, you know what I mean? So, MB Heritage Farms, there you are, welcome. Hardly even calculators back then, right? Like I said, we played with sticks outside. Now, we did come into the advent of, some of the first video games and that, but Thor Evan wouldn't mind it disappearing. Okay. What you realized is you need to get emails and phone numbers of new friends. All right, good. All right, that's a very, very good point that you bring up, okay? Because that's the one point I wanted to bring up, Mr. Tom. Okay, so what it'll do initially, like if you haven't written people's phone numbers down, or if you haven't written people's, don't have a separate log of people's emails or things like this, it's going to limit communications, okay? And that's one of the entire points I wanted to make about it, is it's communication limiting. I'm not sure what was down today. I understand it was the book. was it Instagram and Telegram and all that other stuff? If somebody could chime in. Oh my gosh, Auntie T, you were born there was no bathrooms. All right, that just made my Monday. That was the laugh I was looking for, Auntie T. Oh, that's awesome. I'm laugh crying here. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, what it'll do is it will limit communications. And is this the beginning of the limitation of the communications slash censorship that's been going on? Was this a test run? You know, what were they doing while it was down? Were they implementing something else? Were they adding new AI or Uncle Al? Were they doing an upgrade to Uncle Al? Gore. The TV is ahead of your phone. Wow, that's a fast TV. Must be a smart TV. But yeah, it'll. I'm not sure what they were doing, what's going on, what it'll mean. It could be a test run. Yeah, very well could be. I used to get nervous when you got on Facebook, get off the site. Don't catch them anyway. Well, it's basically just a data collection system, right? Sure, it's a little place where people can get together and blah 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 and do that and share the pictures of their vacations and stuff like that. Well, I don't go on vacation, so I've got no pictures to share on Facebook. I'm not a teenage girl worrying about a boyfriend, so I've got no reason to be there. Sheila B, hi, how you doing? Happy Monday. Welcome. It's good to see you. Facebook down to upgrade. Okay. Yeah, that's very, very possible, James of Cherokee Survival. Very possible. But yeah, it made me think. First of all, hey, Stuart, how you doing? Betsy, I don't think I said hi. It made me think, what are they doing? What's going on? What will it mean to a lot of people? Sure, maybe a lot of tweens or millennials could have been absolutely freaking out. Who knows? But oh, Brett, your thing's trashed there. Okay. So that's what it could mean for a lot of folks. It could mean a breakdown in communication. Oh, Betsy R, hey, how you doing? Welcome. Happy Monday. Yeah, Mark, you're definitely psychic. You got ESPN. I all but quit watching sports decades ago. During the first rounds of strikes, it's like, really? You overpaid children getting paid millions to do a sport that you love? And you want more money? Screw the all of you. Steve, how you doing? Welcome. So yeah, I haven't watched sports in decades. Look at all the time I've saved, you know? Look at all the time I've saved. JJ, not I. Not I. There seems to be an awful lot of conversation about it. It's everywhere. You know, within the community, all kinds of people are putting up either community posts about it or putting up videos and this and that. And I mean, like, what does it really mean? To me, it means flying nothing, not a flying thing. Yeah, probably Menashe. Yep. That would not shock me at all. Carrot Top, I appreciate that. You know, hey, some people love their sports, right? They like to watch golf or whatever it is. Some people love football, right? Back when I was watching football, I didn't watch CFL or NFL. I watched college ball because that's where you got actually really good football. You got kids in there, like, well, young men, you know, like world-class athletes in there working for contracts, right? Working to try and get a contract. So you would get top-notch football, right? So if ever I used to watch football, I'd be watching college ball. And I wasn't really into it. Kelly Herzl, how you doing? Welcome. Melanie, do I think more folks will wake up and see that they're being profiled by Facebook and Gmail and are trackable and surveilled. I think there's more and more people waking up all the time, but for the truly blind that don't even care to look, they may never wake up, you know. And oh, I see you there. Welcome. Happy Monday. But yeah, it's Sheila B. I don't think I said hi. I think if it disappeared, it wouldn't mean anything. People would have to learn to communicate differently. Like you say, if it disappeared forever, learn different methods of communication, right? We have ham radios for a reason, and two-way radios and CBs and things like that, right? Blue Sky, thanks ever so much. Welcome. So we have those for a reason. And because, I mean, if they can shut off all that stuff, if they do go ahead and shut it all off. KDS, I see you there. Welcome. They shut that all off. Shut the internet off. Shut phones off. Menashe. Whose birthday is it? Come on. You hope they do shut it all down? Joe? I'm not part of any of it, so I wouldn't miss any of it. That cell phone, I'd probably miss that because that's my phone, right? You know, many of us grew up in a time where the phone was attached to the wall. You know what I mean? Daniel, I see you. Welcome. Yeah, that's a good report. Northern Girl Hobbies. Bust up your link there and share with the folks. Northern Girl Hobbies got her hunting license today in the mail. So they went out hunting. All right, somebody's saying Menashe. Somebody's saying Sheila B. Whose birthday is it? JJ saying Sheila B. Yeah, Laura, landline. It wasn't just a landline. We had a freaking party line. So there was like 4 or 5 lines attached to ours. And you had to wait for, you had a certain ring code for your own house, right? And then the next house down the line would have a different sort of ring, right? Okay, so Sam, it's Sam's birthday. Oh, Bjorn. Bjorn Andreas Bull Hansen is in the house. Hello, welcome. You're checking which platforms are still up. Okay, I've had a report in here, Bjorn. Now, Bjorn's chiming in from Norway. For those of you who don't know him, please go check him out. Maybe one of my awesome moderators could post a link to his channel. He has several channels. Very, very nice guy, intelligent, and shares an interesting introspective on what's going on globally from a European aspect. So that's great. Okay, so I hope this doesn't chase you away, Bjorn, but there is somebody in the chat who has a birthday, and I did promise that if there's anybody in the chat when I do a live stream that has a birthday, that I would sing them happy birthday. Okay, so please bear with me. Coral Tiger, I see you there. But yeah, somebody reported that Facebook is back up. All right, Sheila. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sheila B. Happy birthday to you. And yes, I should not sing at any time except for that, because usually when I sing, I lose subscribers. I did sing happy birthday, Sam. I just did it. I just finished it, okay? And I'm only doing it once. Only doing it once. I'm sorry, Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom's ears are bleeding. I told you I lose subscribers when I do that. But that's, thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. But that's something I promised to my subscribers that, if there's somebody in here with a birthday, that I would sing them happy birthday. So there you go, Sheila. A very, very happy birthday to you. I hope you had a very, very wonderful day. So Chicken Pepper, thank you. Thank you ever so much. Yeah. So for me, what the book of face and the Twitters and this and that, Regan, really? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. But what it means to me, Facebook and all that going down, is it means nothing because I've never had any of that. I pretty much have a cell phone like you, Bjorn. For anyone who doesn't know what Bjorn's smartphone is, go check out. He's got it on a couple of videos. He carved it himself. It's a block of wood about this big. Well, about this big. And it's got the picture of a handsome man on it. You like that new tradition? I like doing it. I like doing it for my viewers and my subscribers. So I don't think I've heard of anyone doing that for their chat or their subscribers. But yeah, Bjorn has a wooden smartphone, so I'm not so sure he'd miss Facebook or anything like that either. But what it will mean is it will mean loss of communication for many, many, many people, and for those people who are nearly dependent on the social media, the Facebook and the this and that, they will lose their minds, right? I'm sure people were absolutely freaking out. We had one viewer in here this evening say that they're because I asked people, I said, if you have millennials or teenagers or tweens under your roof, please chime in if they freaked out when the Facebook was down or anything like that. And somebody chimed in, said their 50-year-old wife was losing her mind. 50-year-old wife. I said, well, just remember back to when we were kids and go outside and play with a stick like we used to back then. Your birthday is over 6 months away. Can we get an encore? No, Stuart. If it's your birthday when I'm doing a live stream, I'll be happy to sing it to you then. No. It's not a song I like singing, and I don't like it being sung to me, really, to be honest with you. But people love, lots and lots of people love it. So I do it for my subscribers who might be celebrating a birthday while I'm live and only while I'm live. So Drops, I didn't see you there. Welcome. But yeah, for me, the Facebook or the Twitters or anything like that going down doesn't mean anything. I don't market my channel on. A lot of people market it on Facebook, Twitter. They say, and there's some other platforms. I think the Rumble. People post videos on that might be a little bit too sensitive, where we can't dance around the words enough for the YouTubes. Their AI or their Al Gore, Uncle Al might get us and swat us out of there. Hickory Croft Farm, welcome. Hello, how do you do? It's good to see you. There's another great channel, Hickory Croft Farm. Check them out, guys and gals. Drops Family Garden also has a channel. You guys and gals who've got the blue wrenches there, if you've got channels, please drop your links here, so that the others can check out other quality channels, right? That's what this is about. This is about getting more good information out to more people, because the more people who find out that good information, the better. Well, there's Me and You Acres here in the chat. And speaking about good channels, Me and You Acres is here. They're going to be going live, I think, at 8:30 this evening. So in another half an hour, they'll be live. If you don't know Me and You Acres, yeah, I'm not sure. One of my moderators can bust out the link for that. That would be awesome. And then maybe some folks can go check them out. They're starting a brand new homestead. They sold their old cabin on their homestead, kept the homestead. They sold the cabin and the outbuildings that were their initial homestead. And now they're building a new cabin. I think they're in the stages of putting up the pole barn right now, which is very, very cool. So you'll be able to watch that whole journey. And I think they're, chime in there. Did you say 6 weeks behind or on that? Because we're going to head into winter in the not too distant future. There's nose picking with the link there for me and you acres, guys and gals, who will be going live at 7:30. Sorry, 8:30 here, just in 30 minutes. So 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, another good homesteading channel. Doing the stuff, knowledgeable people doing the stuff. So it's good to see. It's great to see. Good Canadian sister and American brother teamed up forces, and 6 weeks behind. Gotcha. Because of the permits. Yes. And that's what always drags you down. I mean, when all of this Bellona business was going on hard with all the lockdowns and things like that, there weren't even people in the offices issuing permits. Me as a tradesman, I knew what was going on. Like I'm in the new residential construction, so what happened was they shut down the issuing of all permits for new structures. However, if you already had your permit and you already had the hole in the ground, you could go ahead and you could finish your project. Carl Tigerson, you're hearing more tomorrow. The blackouts, okay, very possible. We don't know what's going to come. There's cyber hacks going on. Someone was saying somebody cyber hacked 4 locations up the eastern seaboard of Walmart. So hey, the Book of Face thing could have been a hack. Maybe somebody wanted some money. That seems to be trending. You know what I mean? I heard that about Bank of America. Yep. Not sure why that was. Would you mind asking folks where any restrictions are? Oh, where restrictions are coming back. Yeah. Okay, guys and gals. Melanie, my big sister from Saskatchewan. She's asking if other folks could chime in from wherever you're at, if you're seeing any restrictions come back. Now, Melanie, you being in Saskatchewan, that piece of legislation I showed you last week. I think Canadian Prepper put out a video of it today. He's a week behind on his news, but that piece of legislation that went across the Premier's desk, giving him all those powers for emergency, dealing with emergencies. Sure, if that's caused any more restrictions where you are, Melanie. Oh, part of a global thing from Anonymous. Okay. That I had not heard. I'm not up on it. I just heard that it was down, and it made me think, okay, what's that going to do? What's that going to do to everyone? It's going to make a certain portion of the population absolutely freak out, right? Well, Sam chimes in. Well, Alberta definitely sucks. And Alberta, for you guys and gals that don't know, is Saskatchewan's neighbor to the west. They share a border. Roaming, you'll be right back. Okay, I'm not going to run this a whole lot longer. Anyways, I like to keep my my Monday live streams down to an hour because there are a few other good things going on. I believe Lisa's on. She does a live stream. Lisa over at Sutton's Days. I think LG Homestead was going on at the same time I went on this evening at 7 Eastern. And Me and You Acres is going to be going up at 7:30. So I try not to run terribly long on Mondays. I usually have a longer stream on Saturdays. It's later in the evening. People have their things done. They're done with their dinner and cleaning up, and they're in relax mode. So we can do a bit of a longer stream on Saturdays and those kinds of things. Plus, I have to get back to some more canning this evening. So yeah. So with that, guys and gals, we're gonna wind things up here. Oh, Caroline, not at all. Thank you ever so much for being here. Guys and gals in the chat, thank you all ever so much for being here. My wonderful moderators, again and again and again. I'm just canning corn, Hickory Croft. I found a nice sale on frozen corn. So, and canned corn is actually on sale now for 99 cents. And it said 59 or 69 cents off. So a can of corn is regularly $1.69, right? So I'm saving myself money by doing this, and it'll have a longer shelf life than frozen. So, hey Francine, how you doing? Oh, thank you, Bjorn. Very, very much appreciated. Good to see you in the chat. Happy Monday to you. It's actually probably Tuesday morning for you, but lovely for you to show up and to see you this evening. Anyone who left a donation, thank you ever so much. It is very, very much appreciated. I know that stuff isn't easy to come by these days, so what you share with me is very, very much appreciated. And thank you again. With that, don't forget to hold up your brothers and your sisters, guys and gals. Don't ever look down on anyone unless you're about to help them up. That was the Skinny. This is North, and I'm out. Have a great rest of your week, guys and gals. Now, if I can find the button. All right, the button. Here we go. Night all. Stay well and safe.